Well, news just coming in that weekend lockdown has been imposed in Uttar Pradesh only for Saturdays and Sundays. The lockdown will come into effect on Friday 8 p.m. and continue till 7 a.m. on Monday. Only essential services are being allowed during this period. Night curfew will remain imposed in all districts. In fact, Avanish K. Avasti, Additional Chief Secretary of the Home Department, made this announcement. Information just coming in here on Mirror Now that weekend lockdown is imposed in UP for Saturday and Sunday. This will be immediately effective. It will start on Friday 8 p.m. and continue till Monday 7 a.m. Well, prior to this, of course, we were reporting about how the state does not want to impose complete lockdown in the 5 cities that Allahabad High Court had directed for a lockdown. But right now, information is that for the weekend, the state government has agreed to impose a lockdown. Alok joining us with more. Yes, Alok.
So this is news as far as Uttar Pradesh is concerned. Now, Uttar Pradesh will also observe 2 days of weekend lockdown, means Saturday and Sunday. Remember, national capital Delhi had first announced weekend lockdown, and now Uttar Pradesh has also announced. We can say this is in the wake of the court order. Remember, the High Court has said that Uttar Pradesh should go for the weekend lockdown at least 4 or 5 where the cases are coming in huge number. But Uttar Pradesh government has cited that they cannot impose the lockdown. However, they went to the Supreme Court, but Supreme Court has also changed the order of High Court, what we are doing. But now Uttar Pradesh government has announced a weekend lockdown across the states. Means that every district will observe this weekend lockdown Saturday and Sunday. It will be starting from 8 p.m. and it will remain continued Monday till 7 a.m. So, but night curfew is also there. Remember that the state is already observing night curfew all across the districts everywhere. So night curfew will remain as the night curfew, but weekend curfew means that in the days also that the curfew situation will remain there on Saturdays and Sundays, and it will remain till further orders. Back to you.
All right, thanks for joining us, Alok, with the latest information. Well, that's it for now. Do stay on with us. But before we go, let's remind our viewers once again that the country is at a very critical juncture of a public health emergency. As a citizen, it is our duty to follow the COVID protocols of sanitizing our hands, maintaining social distancing and covering our faces with a protective mask. That's the least we can do at this juncture to be COVID safe and also to protect others around us. If you are above the age of 45, do go ahead and take the vaccine at the earliest. Thanks for joining us here on Mirror Now. News and updates continue on the other side. Visit us on mirrornownews.com and follow us on our social media handles for more. Thanks for watching.
Top of the world with Times Network. And you're watching Mirror Now.
Uttar Pradesh announces weekend lockdown starting Friday night at 8 p.m. with immediate effect. Amid alarming surge in COVID cases, Mirror Now shocking reality check on testing labs in Lucknow. Top labs refuse home test facilities. 7 out of 10 did not answer multiple calls. 2 labs cites an order from higher ups to refuse home tests. Vaccine drive halted for second day at 31 centers in Mumbai. People throng centers only to return because of unavailability. 23-year-old nephew of former Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis gets the jab, defies current vaccination criteria. Fadnavis says unaware of how he got vaccinated. Very good afternoon to all of you. Thanks for joining us here on Mirror Now. Let's begin with some breaking news coming in. After the court's intervention, Uttar Pradesh government has finally come into action and has announced a weekend lockdown in the state. This weekend lockdown will come into effect on Friday from 8 p.m. and will remain in force till 7 a.m. on Mondays, during which all essential services will be allowed, and besides that, the non-essential services will not be allowed to operate. Let me go across to Alok Singh joining us with more. Alok, this has come at a time when earlier the government refused to impose lockdown on the 5 crisis cities. What has prompted this decision finally to come in on the weekend lockdown in UP? Okay, we're trying to connect to Alok, who is looking at the situation in UP very closely. Remember, there's an alarming rise in cases in the state. It's the second worst hit state after Maharashtra. Big surge in COVID deaths as well. Over 2 lakh active cases in Uttar Pradesh at the moment. In fact, in the last 24 hours alone, 28,000 cases reported, 167 deaths reported. The health infrastructure is completely overburdened at the moment, and therefore UP remains in sharp focus for us. We're looking at all these issues, the issue of fatalities, the issue of a high number of active cases at the moment, a big surge from the beginning of the month to this date. Let me go across to Alok now for more. Yes, Alok, tell us about the weekend lockdown that has just been announced.
Well, Uttar Pradesh government did not want the lockdown to be imposed because they say that it is affecting the state's economy, and many people definitely will be under stress. But as far as the state is concerned, the health infrastructure is completely in the bad shape, and we are seeing many districts are witnessing a huge number of cases, like Uttar Pradesh, which is the capital city of Lucknow, which is the capital city of Uttar Pradesh. So you saw that in High Court also. The High Court had ordered that, in fact, they had said that Uttar Pradesh should think about imposing the lockdown. And in fact, now the Supreme Court has also changed the order of High Court. But now Uttar Pradesh government has come out with this measures that they are imposing 2 days, means that the weekend curfew, or what we can say that lockdown, from 8 p.m. till 7 a.m. Monday, that lockdown will remain imposed. However, night curfew are still there. Night curfew is still there in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Remember, it was announced 2 weeks ago, and since then, night curfew is still being observed in Uttar Pradesh. But now, weekend curfew is also being announced by the Uttar Pradesh government.
Okay, so that's the important part. Night curfew continues. Over and above that, weekends, of course, will now be under lockdown from 8 p.m. on Fridays to 7 a.m. on Mondays. Thanks for joining us.